The Big Brother All-Stars are now down to the final four. After making history, Danielle was evicted at the start of Thursday's live show, and then the house guests found out that someone else was going to go too.
I never thought Erica would put me up. I really didn't.
I looked in your eye. I made a commitment to you.
By a vote of 3-0, Danielle, you have been evicted from the Big Brother All-Star House. Tonight, we are making Big Brother history. It's a week of Big Brother all in one live hour.
So I'm going to have to nominate George and Erica.
Obviously, I'm going to use the veto to veto my nomination.
I'm going to have to nominate Boogie.
By a vote of 2-0, George, you have been evicted from the Big Brother All-Star House.
It's okay, everybody.
Well, kind of sad to see him go. Julie Chen was there to get their reaction, starting with Danielle.
Danielle, you played a very emotional game. What is it about being in that house that just has your nerve endings exposed?
I think this time I came into the house completely alone. I didn't have Jason. And the person that was kind of like my Jason was James. And I was just so emotional. When he was gone, it was just like downhill from there.
You've been away from your daughters and your husband. It's been difficult. You've had to eat slop at times. Looking back, was it worth it?
No.
Only if you had one?
Only if I guess I'll look back and said I'm glad I did it, but I do miss my family a lot.
I mentioned to you when you got evicted that someone else is also getting evicted. Any guesses as to who?
It's either going to be Janelle or Boogie.
Well, why don't we bring out the second evictee to show you who it was.
It's George! Chicken Man! Oh, it's okay.
Why did you think it was either Mike, Boogie, or Janelle?
Because I thought people were going to keep George because, no offense, I love you, he wasn't that good in competitions. So I thought they were going to keep bringing him in, keep him there for a while.
I had no plan, no nothing, no strategy. It was just, I was having a good time with it, really.
How shocked are you, George, to be out of the house because you did not know there would be 2 evictions?
It comes down to this in the Big Brother house is, there's a saying, expect the unexpected. So I always went with that, expect the unexpected, because you do not know what is going to happen to you. So I was ready to go either which way you looked at it.
Do you regret making that decision to have to eat slop for the duration you were in the house during that veto competition?
No, Julie, because that helped me continue on playing the game.
We had a bucket of chicken, fried chicken waiting for you. You haven't been out of the house that long. How many pieces have you eaten so far?
Well, the bucket's gone now, Julie.
Wow. You didn't know it. Since the two of you have been locked away for 9 weeks from the rest of the world,
George.
we like to play a little true, false, current events quiz.
No,
okay?
just give it to her.
No, you guys can collaborate on this and decide if these are true or false, okay? True or false? At the Emmy Awards last weekend, American Idol finally beat The Amazing Race in the reality competition category.
Go.
False.
Go with Danielle. False. This isn't a strategy anymore. You have nothing to gain here. That's right. Amazing Race won for the 4th year in a row.
Yay.
True or false? Britney Spears divorced Kevin Federline, and the tabloids changed his name from K-Fed to FedEx.
True.
She's with child. Okay, I'm going.
We're going to go true.
False. The two are still very married, and they, like you mentioned, wait for baby number 2.
See?
We've got the final 4 sitting in there behind us. Who do both of you think has what it takes to make it to the end? What did you just say?
Janelle.
Janelle.
You think Janelle's going to take it all?
Yes.
Who do you think's going to be sitting next to her in the final 2?
Well.
Boogie.
So what happens next to the final 4? Find out on Big Brother All-Stars Sunday at 8, 7 Central, right here on CBS.